Wanted to bring to you the midday expansion. And the topic, as you see, is the psychology of customer service. But first, just a quick introduction. I'm Jacqueline Michele, Customer Alignment Strategist, and I work with business owners to teach them how to align, attract, and accelerate their business. And I do that through digital marketing and communications. I work with them to show them different tools and strategies that they can use in their business so that they can maximize their visibility and optimize their revenue. All right. Thank you for joining me. If you are catching this on a replay, please just hit hashtag replay just to let me know. Definitely, I encourage you to comment, like, and share this video. I will make sure that it is shareable. I noticed some of my videos in the past were not, so I did make that update. And definitely, I encourage you to engage with me. If it's not via comments, which I would prefer, you can definitely always send me a direct message. All right. Okay. So let's jump into it. The psychology of customer service. So, some of you may or may not know that my degree from undergraduate is psychology. So, I have a bachelor's degree in psychology. And, many, many moons ago, when I started college, I wanted to be a business management major. And it took a shift for me in my after freshman year. I realized, and I'm glad I did realize early on my strengths, and I knew that I was not strong in math. Throughout grammar school and in high school, math was not my strong suit, and when I looked at the curriculum in college for business management majors and saw how much math there was, I decided at that point to, switch to something else that I've always been interested in, which is psychology. So fast forward, I graduated with my psych degree, and some of you out there who are psych majors, that undergraduate degree uh, is pretty much not. uh, You can't do much with an undergraduate's degree in psychology, um, and I got lucky. I say got lucky because straight out of college, I went into working in management, having direct reports, and, through the years, 25 years in custom operations, it amazed me because one day um, a couple of managers came to me. They found out that I had a psychology degree. And, we were just talking. And during that conversation, I realized although I did not major and get a degree in business management, that's what I ended up doing anyway, as far as my career is concerned, working in business and management. However, my psychology degree helped tremendously all the years that I worked in customer operations and quality improvement because, psychology has to deal with people and the mind and different personalities. So that definitely paid off through the years, that degree. And also keeping myself abreast of the, um, the teachings of psychology. And, in regards to the psychology of customer service, this topic is something that I wrote about years ago. I actually did a blog on the psychology of customer service. And it's funny how life, you get a full circle moment. And as I wrote this particular blog, you know, pairing my degree in psychology with customer service, again, I customer operations, it clicked as I wrote this blog, and eventually it was put into my book, The Legacy Builder, the different concepts of the psychology of customer service. So I wanted to, come before you today and give this message specifically to business owners. And it's another story pops in my head that 2 years ago, a entrepreneur reached out to me who was looking to start a series of interviews with those in business, and just doing interviews with people to get insight and share with her audience. And specifically, she wanted me to speak to customer service and minorities. So she is a woman of color, and what she presented to me was speaking about um, minorities and poor customer service. How that seems to be a not so much a trend, but unfortunately, that small business owners of color, small business owners that are minorities, sometimes go into business and are not properly prepared for the customer service aspect. And it does not shine a good light on their business, as far as the customer standpoint. So during that time, I did decline because the platform on which the message would have been communicated was not the best platform to have that discussion. Um, so, here I am today wanting to, further talk about the overall psychology of customer service, because it is not specific to minorities or people of color in regards to poor customer service. It actually, touches many businesses, big businesses, small businesses alike. But the whole psychology in customer service, it truly takes um, certain skill levels, certain uh, interpersonal skills to be able to work within the customer operations area. So the I would have to say the psychology of customer service is multifaceted. As business owners, you must juggle the customer satisfaction, customer retention, and the customer experience delicately. Um, there is an art, so to speak, in balancing all three of those, maintaining the customer base and then growing to new customers. So, yeah, it does take some work on the business owners part, but you can crack the psychology of customer service. And many people go into business with a plan to succeed. Of course, no one goes into business to fail. So they have a plan to succeed at the 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 thing that they want to present to the public, be it a product or a service. And the bottom line, they're looking to generate a revenue. Um, but the thing is, sometimes business owners get overly excited about sharing their service, about sharing their product with the world, and they overlook the the different strategies and tools that they need to know prior to going into business. And I am strong on the fact that the best way to scale a business is by putting the customer first. That is definitely um, something that I teach to all of my clients. Building a business on your customer and making your business customer centric is vital in longevity and looking to build a legacy business. So, you know, I just want to talk about the three most overlooked um, tools to growing your business when it comes to customer service. Um, and then I just would like to give you a little more insight into each of those tools. All right. So, first and foremost, so the three tools in regards to building a business and keeping the customer in mind will require: one, that you do research on the trends and different strategies as far as customer service is concerned. Then, two, understanding the concept of customer experience. And the third item is making sure that you're capturing the VOC, which is the voice of the customer. And it does take um, some educating yourself. You have to, and I said this in a few of my past videos, that you must research your market. It is truly important that you understand your market as a business owner, and that will help you in as far as understanding the trends and the different strategies that you must use to attract customers. So you might say, why do I need to understand customer service? I'm a hairstylist, or I do makeup, or I'm a coach. I'm a consultant. You're a service provider. Why do you need to understand customer service? So, regardless if your transaction ends at the point of selling your product or selling your service, that doesn't that should not be the end all be all to the end of that customer relationship. You as a business owner should always want to create a experience, going into the second tool. You always want to create an experience where um, after the sale, it's your relationship with the customer does not end there. You should always gain information from your customers so that you can continue communicating with them. So the whole communication aspect of what I do with my clients is you have to build on that relationship after they walk out the door, after you're through with your consultation. You have to do some check-ins. You have to get some feedback, and that goes into the third tool that's important, which is the voice of the customer. Understanding your customer inside and out is vital to the growth of your business. If you're looking to expand your business, you definitely need to get the voice of your customer, get that feedback from them, understand what the expectations are. If there's something you're failing at, sometimes people, consumers, I find, hesitate on giving feedback to business owners. And I have this conversation with a few people in regards to, if they have bad service, they don't say anything. But, coming from the customer operations background, business owners want to know what's not going right. Because the bottom line is what happens as a consumer, if you have a bad experience, you usually just walk away and just not frequent that establishment, or go back for services again, after having a bad experience. However, as the business owner, you have no idea why your clientele is declining. So you do yourself a disservice as a business owner if you are not finding out the experience from the customer, how well your product or service is. Is there anything that you can do better? These are the tools of a smart business owner in regards to getting that feedback from your customer, finding the most convenient way to receive that information from your customer. Sometimes it's simply asking, at the end of providing a service or selling your product, simply asking the questions. How was my service? Is there anything that we can do better? Would you refer me to someone else? That third question is important. You always want to know, because you're looking for that longevity. You're looking for more um, customers. You always want to know if what you provided would lead that customer to tell others about you. So don't hesitate to ask how you can do better. That's the only way you will know. Sometimes people like myself, I have no problem telling the business owner if service was not good, but also I have no problem, and I always want to share when I have great service at an establishment. Usually, we have these websites like Yelp, where you can find out information about the establishment. And sometimes, that isn't beneficial to the business owner because some people just go straight to Facebook or go straight to Yelp and Google and make poor comments about an establishment without first addressing it with the business owner. And, this whole psychology part of it with people sometimes shy away from telling business owners because they're not confrontational. They feel that it would cause a conflict. Sometimes people don't know how to deliver the message of poor service. That does cause some tension, I would say, depending on how you deliver that you're not pleased with service from a business owner. So you just have to be, as business owners, more aware, more in tune with your customers. Um, but in regards to just the whole psychology of customer service, um, it's interesting how much the industry has grown in regards to customer service. It actually has grown into a business within a business. So, just to give you a little background, for many decades, customer service has been considered a clerical function and not considered an important department to focus attention on. And this is with big businesses, they just did not see the value in the customer operations and customer service. And I use customer operations more because customer service has grown, has exploded from just being a customer service department. It's about the retention, it's about the loyalty, about the relationship building. Within business, it is so vast. So basically, the tasks that were done in the past by the customer service department were tedious and involved data entry, phone calls. So the process was pretty monotonous as far as steps were concerned. However, as time progressed, companies started realizing the wealth of data that is gathered from the customer service department. And there was an explosion of, this data is vital to the growth of the business. So, as small business owners, you truly need to take full advantage of, in a positive way, of your customers. Find out feedback from them on how you can do better. So, customer service, again, it's a business within a business. And regardless if you're a small corner store or a large corporation, the art of service must be incorporated for success. That's the bottom line. And I said sometime before, you're an expert at what you do. So whatever you are as an entrepreneur, whatever service or product that you offer, you have to realize you're the expert at what you do. And sometimes you need to hire someone else who is great in what they do. And that just may be customer service. Your focus can overwhelm you on wearing so many hats that when you have that face to face with customers or however you're interacting with your customers, sometimes as business owners, because you have so much on your shoulders, it comes off in a way that's not friendly, that's not, open to suggestions, or you get defensive because we take our business as our, baby, and we hold that close to our heart. So when you get feedback as a business owner, you just need to make that separation and understand that as a consumer that's giving you this information, it's coming from a place of, I'm telling you this because I want you to improve, or I'm telling you this because my experience was not good. And you need to, as the business owner, find a way to thank them and positively respond to that. Embrace the quote unquote criticism. And I say quote unquote because, there's constructive criticism, there's criticism that will benefit you, but be open to getting that feedback from your customers, being able to understand that your customers also come in two forms. You have the consumers and you have your employees. So you want to definitely take into account your external customers. However, don't forget, if you have employees, they're also your customers. So as a business owner, you're juggling the external customers, but you also need to keep your internal customers, your employees, happy. So yeah, it takes some time as a business owner to be able to balance everything. But again, if you want to go far in business, you truly need to embrace the customer aspect, making your business customer centric, creating that experience, doing your homework, and again, as far as strategies and techniques and trends um, for attracting your customers. So I know I said a lot, and definitely again, join in, leave your comments, and share this video. But I really wanted to deliver this message today because the impact of the type of service that you give to your customers can truly make or break your business. In this day and age of the internet, people again are quicker to leave a bad review without speaking to you than they are with leaving a good review. There are so many times we have great service and don't share that great service. So I want to encourage you as a consumer to definitely leave feedback, good and bad, but give it directly to the business owner. I truly believe that 80% of business owners will welcome the feedback that you give them. And then, in regards to your employees, those who have employees, make sure that the morale for your internal customers, is up to par. And you also need to find out what they want and what they need. So it's important that you're getting feedback from your internal customers as well. Staying on top of the pulse of your business is extremely important. And great leaders know that the morale created, and it starts with the head of the business. So usually when you're in a large business, it trickles down from the executives down to the associates as far as the morale is concerned. It does start with the executive team and how that's dispensed to the management and then again to the associates. All of that has everything to do with the psychology of customer service in the communication. So you must nurture and trust your external and internal customers. You must work together to achieve a common goal without conflict, because the bottom line is it's to benefit the growth of your company. And I would have to say one way when you have employees to make sure that your internal customer service is top notch is to hold regular meetings, to encourage positive dialogue. That is definitely something that you want to make sure you're doing consistently. Um, so I truly hope this information helps someone out there, business owner. Um, as far as my background in customer operations in big businesses, it is truly a gem for small business owners to be able to have this information. So again, I encourage you to share this with your friends who own businesses. If you do have any questions, definitely reach out to me. Again, I would love to invite anyone out there who would like to jump on a call with me. I'll put the link in the comments area to jump on a call, have a customer attraction call with me to find out how I can support you and guide you to attract more customers and align your business and, of course, accelerate your revenue. Excuse me. The If you're interested in reading the blog, also you can just I'll put the link in the comments. But just to understand a little more in depth in regards to the psychology of customer service, um, as your business grows, the service aspect should grow as well. I definitely want to strongly um, reiterate how important it is that as your business grows, that the service aspect also grows. There should be a better grasp of what customers are at risk and how to retain them, and then also how to win back those customers that you lost. Um, so it does take work, and the customer aspect of your business, you should always want to be involved in doing that research for the betterment of your business. The comprehension that customer service is not just a function but a service oriented selling function is necessary for longevity. So understand that customer service has everything to do with how well your business will prosper. Once you master customer service, you can turn a complaint into profit with conflict resolution. Once you apply conflict resolution, it gets easier dealing with customers. Sometimes it's possible it's the same complaint. So once you figure out how to respond to one customer, you can apply that to the other. At times you may get a difficult person who wants more, and as the business owner you have to decide what that more is that you can give. Just remember that everyone wants something. You just need to stop and listen to what your customers are telling you. So the psychology of customer service boils down to understanding your customer, both internal and external, and then it becomes that perfect balance of meeting the customer needs, understanding their concerns and expectations. This particular blog um, actually caught the attention of a best-selling author who reached out to me last year, and the concept of the psychology of customer service, we were able to talk in more depth, and I did collaborate with his book that was released in October. So digital customer service is something over, I would say, the past decade that is on the rise in regards to more and more people are on computers. So the psychology of customer service, and if you have an online business opposed to a brick and mortar, i- it is very important still. Just because you're online does not negate the fact that you need to have great customer service. Keep in mind that customers are savvy. They're doing their homework. They're researching your competition. So you want to provide great customer service because, bottom line, you're not the only one out there that's providing the service that they're coming to you for or purchasing the products. You're not the only person out there with the product, but you have to find out how you can stand out, um, so that you are the go-to, so to speak, business owner or the service provider. Just think about companies like Apple and Amazon and goodness, Starbucks and Disney, places that exude a great customer service, exudes a great customer experience. People come back for a reason. Usually it's the experience that people come back for, and it could be the experience of the product, it could be the experience of the service, or the atmosphere, the environment, your high your employees. So everyone's different. So when you're collecting the VOC, the voice of the customer, you will start to find out different things that everyone once. But when it comes down to it, your customers all come to you for that service, that particular product or service that you're providing. Um, so it's pivotal and very important when you get down to the psychology of customer service. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in not reinventing the wheel. You will hear me say that often, um, but that does not mean, again, that you copy your competition. It means study successful people and successful businesses and add your unique flavor, and make your business uniquely yours. Do your research. Again, I just want to punctuate the three tools that are overlooked when you start your business. And even when your business is already thriving, sometimes these fall by the wayside. But again, the three tools is to research your trends, the different strategies that are used in customer service, um, the concept of the customer experience, find out what works for your customers that keeps them coming back. Talk to your customers. So the third tool is capturing the VOC, the voice of the customer. Make sure that you're getting feedback from them, creating either verbally asking them or creating some type of form that they can fill out. Or it could be once the transaction is done, if you're an online based business, that you send them a quick survey and ask maybe 3 to 5 questions. But don't let that opportunity pass you by not having that conversation with your customers to find out what they truly want. Um, and let's see here. Just to wrap up, I want to put this link here, and I'll put the link also in the comments. But I want to invite anyone out there to jump on a call. Don't try to do this thing on your own. I recommend coaches. I can be that guide for you and provide the support that you need. Let's jump on a call, customer attraction call, and let's align, attract, and accelerate your business. All right. So I hope everyone has a great rest of the day. And before I leave, I just also want to let you know I am extending the custom alignment package to the end of this month. I still have 5 spots open. If there is someone who is interested, again, you can share this video or share the post with the details with someone who may be interested. But I have 5 slots open. I'm going to keep the special going to the end of the month for the customer alignment package, where we'll work together for 90 days, one on one. And during that period, you'll have complete access to myself, tools, strategies, and resources to grow your business. And yeah, so that's all I have for you today. I hope it was beneficial. And I just want to say don't be afraid to engage with your customers. All right. Have a great day. And I'll be back next week for midday expansion on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Take care.